and his character about the responsibility for these children. I want to bring in Bernie Carrick. And Bernie was not looking for problems here. It was just what came up on the hard drive as you drilled down on this. Bernie Carrick and Rudy Giuliani being the legendary, historic law enforcement officers, and then brought others in to look at it with a fresh set of eyes. And now Jim Haas breaking more news about it. So, Bernie, here's what's so disturbing. And I called for Ray to be fired immediately, even before, but really doubled down on when this happened. You and Rudy got this information as you had to because of the reporting requirements, and you went to Delaware immediately. That was Monday a week ago. Here we are Monday the 26th. We're 1 week after. What is happening? I thought in the way these laws are drafted to protect children, I thought things had to be like investigated or interventions or things like that immediately. Tell us, our audience, exactly what is going on.
Well, Steve, we went down a week ago, met with the Newcastle police authorities. That's the county that has jurisdiction over the area where they live, where the child lives, where Joe Biden lives. And we gave them, presented to them, a pretty substantial amount of evidence that would lead someone to understand and believe that there was child endangerment. There were things going on that shouldn't be going on. And within the guidelines of Delaware law, there were violations of criminal law, and there was a reporting requirement for us to report this. You know, normally in most states, many states, there's a reporting requirement for police officers, for public servants, for doctors. In Delaware, my understanding is that the law says anyone with that kind of insight or knowledge must report it to the authorities. As soon as we went through it and we found what we found, we went down, we physically drove down to Delaware, went to the authorities, delivered the evidence in photos, text messages, and then the hard drive. And normally, under any other conditions, for example, in New York or in New Jersey, where I live, if somebody walked into a police station and gave them what we gave Delaware, within 24 hours, there would be a site inspection. There would be an interview with the child. There would be an investigation conducted by Child Welfare Services. I don't. Delaware did that. We haven't heard anything on it. I would hope they did it, because if they didn't, it would be. It would be terrible if they didn't. But what we do know is that they took the evidence we gave them, the county authorities. They gave it to the state attorney general. And by midnight that night, we heard that the state attorney general had turned over what we presented to them to the FBI. That doesn't take care of the child. That doesn't, we already know the FBI had this hard drive since December 9th. That's when they picked it up. My concern is, did this county or the state authorities, have they seen the child? Have they interviewed the mother? Have they interviewed Hunter? Have they gone back through the text message? And Jim Hoff's thing this morning is just another confirmation